Hello guys, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. Come on, here we go. Eat, eat, eat. Well, that worked. Right, I'm just going to check the map for a second. Yeah, let's have a nosy of what's over there. I don't think there's anything here that I really need to... Actually, let's do that anyway, because I can't quite remember if I missed something. Like I said earlier, I'm not going for a 100% completion rate, but I don't want to miss too many things. Right. Now, with this game, normally I like to keep a policy of about 25 minutes to half an hour on average, with oh, that's buggered up slightly. Ooh, that was close. I like to keep a policy of about 20 minutes to half an hour, give or take a minute or two, in the event of in the event of certain circumstances. The only problem with this series is, for those ones, you could at least choose where you could, you can at least choose when you could save. In this one, you are at the mercy of the game, which basically throws that whole plan out the window. Okay, I don't think I want to be here. I just spent some of your time doing nothing. In that case, I want to go over there. Yes, that sounds about right. Why not just go this way to begin with? Yay! I wondered what that was. To be honest, I didn't even know about that whatsoever. Oh, hello. Well, let's be fair. I don't usually play console games with my headphones on. Unless it's PS4, in which case I could just plug my headphones into the controller, which does the job just fine. Just there we go. Now that we've got bombs, let's bomb this. What do we have here? An access way. What do we have here? An in-access way. But at least we get missiles out of it. Yeah. We would be able to come this way if it wasn't for the fact that we can't use that. And won't be able to for some time. Sucks really, but it is what it is. Oh god, these have returned. There we go. Hop down. This is probably going to be the most kinetic game you're ever going to see me play, unless I somehow end up with a VR headset, which doesn't seem all too likely, to be honest. I mean, I do not have the room for it. Maybe if you removed every single piece of furniture, you could probably get away with it, but nah. This is not an ideal room for a VR setup. Yeah, let's save, actually. I see you up there. Taking that. Yeah. I'm going to save in the event that we... just in case we bugger up the next bit. This is just a safety net. Yeah. Whoa. Scan that. Because this room is kind of a repeat of the one before it. Well, we got the charge beam. Okay. Oh no, it's the wasp sounds. Lol. I really hate wasps. Don't know if I've made that point clear yet. Actually, wait, I'm not supposed to even go this far. I don't even know, actually. Oh god, there's still one more. Oh. Ugh. I hate those sounds so much. There are not many things in this world that can make me cringe. The sounds of wasps. And even bees, really. At least bees I don't really have much of an issue with. I kind of panic at first because they're kind of big and floaty and whatnot, but I'm just parroting the same thing I said last time. Jesus. Toxicity levels critical. Uh-huh. This isn't really helping me solve this conundrum. There it is. I think that's the third one. One more we need to find. There it is. Okay, let's get back up there. I'm just going to wait a second. So all the weeds just appear and then shoot them out first. And there we go. Oh, because I need to do that. Right, let's get up and load. There we go. Ooh, what's this thing? Day of the Triffids. Oh boy, flower power. Flagra. Oi. A new creatures entry has been downloaded to your logbook. This mutant plant is a source of toxic water in the ruins. Flagra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. Okay, this seems like a plan. Ow. Damn it. There we go. Okay, so just gotta bomb this. Now, the thing with Metroid Prime is that it seems to be the only series I can think of that pulls off puzzle bosses in first person particularly well. Oops. There we go. Another thing about Metroid Prime is that how do I put this? There are some bosses that change quite drastically on in terms of difficulty. Like, for instance, I am playing this on Veteran. This is, from what I can discern, basically the same as the standard difficulty setting on the GameCube release. The only difference is normal in the Trilogy version is, well, basically easy mode. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Main reason why it's there is because the second game, especially Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, is shall we say somewhat notorious for being pretty tricky. I personally don't have much of an issue with it. In fact, I find it a little easier than Prime 1, but if that's what people are like, then that's what people are like. I can't really say fairer than that. How do you do that? Skip, 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 skip. Haha! There's the last one. And there we go, we have now we have beaten Flagra. Ooh, what could this be? Varia suit. Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible. Additional data downloaded to the inventory screen. Yep. We'll go. Yeah, whatever. But yes, we now have shoulder pads. Also, all of this is slightly less dangerous to us now. I say slightly because movement is kind of impeded slightly. But still, could be worse. Okay, what's this? Oh. That's not fun. Oh. Oof. Oh no, not these things again. Oh, hello. What's this way? I want to look at what is about this way. Oh. Okay, so there appears to be a lock mechanism of some sort. That was, oh. Ah, there we go. And like that, more missiles. Now, there are games in the same series that seem to have a little bit of a problem with missiles. Metroid Prime 3 especially has the most serious problem, I would say. It has 250 missiles, I want to say. Is it 250 or 255? I can't remember exactly. I know this game is 255. Actually, I'm just going to not pretend I know because I can't remember. I'll just say I'm fairly sure it's 255. And you get a couple extra stuff about them as well, but the problem is that they work, but they're so underutilized that they are basically pointless. So, you know, right, so we just left the Arboretum, and that's the Sun Chamber. Now, I'm going to go back to the Talanoa world. Oh, go away. There is a reason for this. Also, something I want to address in playing this, with regards to frame rate. Now, I've largely been doing... for the PC games I have recorded, I've been doing 60 frames per second, simply because that's what I can do. I have the hardware that can do that, I have the software that can do that. I have everything that I need. In the case of this game, however, it does seem that... oh, hello. It does seem that I can only really record this at 30 frames per second. Now, the Elgato card that I have is capable of doing 60 frames per second for some things. From what I can tell, I don't know if it can handle 720p 60. I'm sure it will be able to handle standard definition just fine, which realistically this is, but I'm recording it in 1080p anyway because this is what the Wii U can do. And really it's a bit weird. Right, what I want to do is get to there. Right. There is thing. Now, I just want to get up top there. I think that's the way up. Honestly, I don't even remember. Like I keep saying, it's been a while since I played this game. Don't think I want to go this way. But at least I have opened that area up for later. And by later I mean like 10 or so episodes in. Whoa. Okay. I think I realise what's going on there. I have to have a certain ability that I don't have yet. That said, I have done a little something in the past. I'm not sure if ooh, I did not intend to do that, but okay. Now, I have done a little something in the past that a lot of Metroid players will probably be familiar with. Sequence breaking. Whoops. Essentially, it's, well, as it says on the tin, doing something that you're not supposed to do, before you're supposed to be able to do it, really. Simple as can be. And there is a way to sequence break that little bit there. Oh, I don't think I should be going that way yet whatsoever. Honestly, I'm not even sure if this is that great a usage of time. Oh, damn it. No, don't want to save yet. Right. Yeah, that's not happening, I don't think. Maybe it's been patched out or something, because a few things were patched out in this version. From what I can discern, the Trilogy versions of these games are not used in speedruns, chiefly because of things like that basically mean they're not worthwhile speedrunning. Because the original versions had these little problems with them that have been ironed out in this version, which is why you don't see it speedrun much at all. But weirdly, I just learned of something regarding Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Basically, there is a glitch you can do, which if you're familiar with speedrunning, you'd know that a lot of the time glitches are used to take advantage of these sorts of things. But anyway, the whole idea for this is you essentially, how do I put it? There is in Hyrule Castle there is a barrier that is a cylindrical barrier that is around the castle. You can't enter it or exit it normally, and in a part where there's a bridge, and the bridge to there, to get to Ganon's castle, I think it is. I can't remember because it's been a while since I've played it, and I haven't even beaten it. So I may be talking out my ass. But there's a part in the game where you have to cross a bridge to proceed. But that bridge has an invisible wall, which basically makes passage just that little bit trickier. And it got to the point where it became sort of a holy grail for people who speedrun the game to try and find the way to get past that bridge, because it saves close to 2 hours of playtime and a missile expansion. Now, because it saves about 2 hours, naturally you're going to want to try and do that. And someone managed to do it. It's a really weird process to try and beat it, but it's amazing what happens when you butt heads. Oh, hang on. This seems familiar. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Coming across these rather naturally. Oh, this is a map station. Don't need it. Oh wow, I am just... Now, I'm not even kidding when I say I don't even remember any of these. I'm just going with gut instinct from having played Metroid games perhaps a little bit too much. Oh, burb. Oh, sorry about that. That was probably the worst interruption to a video I've ever had. So much so that I've ended up with a record file that's 45 minutes. Have I taken a wrong turn here? I think I may have taken a wrong turn. I'm not... Hang on a minute. There's something past here anyway. This is... Oh. Oh, I see. Magmore Caverns North. I'm going to just look at the map for a second. Because I think there is... Yes, there's that. But I don't think there's any point in investigating that right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the save point here. Ah, there we go. Oops. Okay, so after that craziness, next time on Let's Play Metroid Prime, well, hopefully I don't get interrupted again, and I will be investigating Magmore Caverns. See you then.